Everything you thought you knew about Fallout is about to explode, because the Season 2 Episode 1 trailer just revealed something nobody expected. New Vegas is back, the Strip is alive, and yes, Mr. House might be returning in a way that changes the entire story. The trailer opens with a wide, dusty shot of the Mojave Desert, and for a split second it looks empty, until the camera rises over a ridge and the neon lights hit the screen. New Vegas, the Strip rebuilt, alive. This one shot sends a message. Season 2 is not just continuing the journey. It's upgrading the entire world. The lights feel brighter, the buildings look cleaner, and the whole Strip has this strange mix of danger and hope, just like the game. Right after this reveal, the trailer cuts to a fast-paced series of shots. We see new factions walking through the streets, some wearing NCR-like armor, others in suits that look a lot like the chairman from the Tops Casino. Nothing is said, but the visuals tell us everything. Tension is coming. Power is shifting. And the Strip is once again a chessboard where every move matters. Then comes the moment that breaks the fandom, a voice. Calm, controlled, and slightly echoing through speakers. It's not confirmed on screen, but every Fallout fan knows who that voice belongs to. Mr. House. The trailer shows a slow zoom on a Securitron with glowing red eyes and a cleaner design than before, almost like it's been upgraded. This shot is placed right after the voice, and it's no accident. It hints that Mr. House is either alive, rebuilt, or speaking through a system that survived his downfall. The show is clearly playing with the idea that the Strip's true ruler might not be gone after all. We also get quick images of the Vault Dweller traveling across the desert. New enemies, broken roads, strange desert storms, and what looks like an abandoned facility buried under sand. These scenes tell us that Episode 1 will focus on moving the story from the West Coast to the Mojave, setting up a collision between our hero and the powerful forces inside. New Vegas. The whole section of the trailer feels like a warning. Season 2 is going bigger, deeper, and darker. And Episode 1 is the first step into a war that has been waiting years to erupt. The trailer doesn't just show. New Vegas. It hides things inside almost every frame. And once you slow it down, a whole layer of secrets appears. The first big Easter egg shows up in a blink-and-you-miss-it shot of the Strip entrance. On the left side of the screen, there's an old, torn poster with a familiar silhouette, a man in a checkered suit holding a pistol. The show doesn't confirm anything, but Fallout fans know that shape anywhere. It looks like a tease for Benny, or at least someone connected to his past. Even if Benny himself doesn't appear, the poster hints that his story still echoes through the Mojave, shaping the power struggle around the casinos. A few seconds later, we get a glimpse of what looks like a mutant creature crawling behind an old billboard. It moves too fast to see clearly, but the wings make fans almost certain, a cazador. The idea of these deadly insects showing up in the show is already wild, but the fact that they're hiding them in the trailer suggests a major creature reveal in Episode 1. The Mojave isn't just full of factions, it's alive with monsters ready to ambush anyone trying to reach the Strip. Then there's the strange shot that has everyone confused. The camera moves through a dark room filled with cables and glowing screens. In the middle is a floating platform with something covered by a sheet. It's not industrial, and it's not scavenger tech. It looks too advanced. The quick flash of electric sparks around it hints at something related to Mr. House's past experiments. Some fans think it might be an early version of the system he used to preserve himself. Others think it's something completely new, maybe the show's version of a backup body or a hidden life support device he left behind. Another detail appears in the background of a desert scene. On a cracked road sign, someone carved the phrase, "The King was right." This is a nod to the Kings, the Elvis-themed gang from Freeside. It suggests that the group still has influence in the city, or at least that their beliefs survive the chaos of previous wars. It's a tiny detail, but it shows the writers are paying attention to Fallout lore in a respectful way. But the biggest WTF moment comes near the end of the trailer. As the screen flickers, we see a new Securitron variant, sleek, polished, and with a glowing blue interface instead of the usual cartoon face. For a split second, the screen flashes a code, 02, House O2, fans are already losing their minds? It could mean a new hidden backup or a new form of Mr. House that the show plans to reveal later in the season. Everything in this trailer feels like the show is saying, you think you know the Mojave? Think again. The trailer doesn't just tease locations and characters. It quietly builds a roadmap for episode 1, and once you connect the clues, the picture becomes much clearer. One of the biggest ideas the trailer hints at is that season 2 might start with a power vacuum in the Mojave. The strip looks active but not stable. Lights flicker, guards move in rushed patterns, and the casinos feel tense rather than lively. This suggests the city is between rulers. Mr. House might be returning. But episode 1 seems to open before anyone truly knows who controls. New Vegas? This creates a perfect setup for both old and new factions to fight for influence, including groups we didn't see in season 1. Another theory comes from the shots of the Vault Dweller crossing the desert. The path they take is unusual, passing by broken military outposts, half-buried bunkers, and the remains of old NCR camps. It almost feels like they're following someone else's trail or maybe being guided by a signal. Episode 1 might focus on the Vault Dweller discovering messages or tech pieces left behind by earlier survivors. Some fans believe the show could tie this journey to the courier's old roots from the game, hinting that the Mojave's past is shaping the character's future. There's also the mystery of the floating platform shown earlier. If that device is truly tied to Mr. House, then episode 1 could revolve around someone trying to revive or restore him. But who? The trailer shows a pair of hands wearing clean white gloves in the lab scene. Not scavenger gloves. Not NCR, something more medical or scientific. This raises the theory that a hidden group, maybe a secret House loyalist faction, has been keeping his technology alive underground. Their goal in episode 1 might be to bring him back before the strip collapses into chaos. Then there's the question of who controls Hoover Dam. The trailer avoids showing the dam directly, which is suspicious on its own. Instead, it shows the Colorado River and abandoned Legion camps. This may signal that the dam is no longer under a major faction's control, or worse, that someone new has taken over. Episode 1 might begin with rumors about this power shift, pushing characters toward New Vegas for answers. If the dam has fallen into new hands, that could reshape the entire region and probably become the core conflict of the season. Finally, the new Securitron model with the O2 code strongly suggests that the show is setting up a new version of Mr. House, maybe not a man, not even an AI copy, but something between. A hybrid, a new way for House to exist without needing a biological body. If episode 1 reveals even a piece of this, fans will lose their minds. Everything points to episode 1 being less about explosions and more about discovery, uncovering who runs the Mojave, who wants to reshape it, and who is quietly pulling the strings behind the strip. The final moments of the trailer give us just enough information to guess where season 2 is heading, and episode 1 looks like the spark that will light up the entire Mojave. One of the biggest predictions fans are already talking about is that the season will follow a three-way power struggle. On one side, you have whatever remains of Mr. House's influence, either in the form of loyal followers or his mysterious new HO2 creation. On another side, the NCR seems to be lurking around the edges, hungry to take back what they once controlled. And finally, there are the new, unnamed factions the trailer teases, wearing strange armor and moving with quiet discipline. These groups might be original to the show, and episode 1 could introduce them as wildcards capable of shifting the balance at any moment. The trailer also hints that the Vault Dweller is no longer just a survivor, becoming a central force in the Mojave's future. Episode 1 might start with them simply trying to reach New Vegas, but the hidden clues show they will soon be caught between all these competing powers. With every step they take across the desert, they get closer to decisions that could reshape the strip forever. Their journey is written as both personal and political, and the trailer makes it clear that episode 1 will pull them deeper into conflict than anything they faced in season 1. Another prediction comes from the strange energy storms shown in several shots. These storms could be more than weather. They might tie into old pre-war tech buried under the Mojave. This opens the door for Episode 1 to uncover secrets that even the games never explored. The storms might affect the Vault Dweller directly, giving them visions or exposing them to forgotten experiments. If this is true, Episode 1 might set up an entirely new storyline involving hidden vaults, sealed labs, or tech that even Mr. House didn't know existed. The trailer's final flash-up. Distant explosion behind the strip might be the clearest clue of all. It doesn't look like a battle or a raider attack. It looks controlled, almost like a test.